Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this from the debate channel or the Island of Verity, welcome to this debate. Today we have the green, the leaf, the forest, the thing Smokey the Bear's trying to protect. Forest Green here. He's gonna be going up against Phoenix Wright's knockoff Discord son, Phoenix Wright. The debate today is going to be John Doe versus Marcus Lithos, equal stats. The stipulations they placed on the debate is going to be equal everything. So, with that out of the way, gentlemen, begin.
So I'm gonna start off with your premises, and I'll go first with the opening argument.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about WinCon?
Okay, my win con is gonna overwhelm. I'm gonna overwhelm your character with my abilities and stuff. Try to wear him down.
Okay. My WinCon, I'm going to trap you in a shadow and then pretty much kill you. But I have more WinCons, but we'll get onto that point for point. So do you want to go first or do you want me to?
Now you go first. I'm interested in this shot.
Alright, so for AP, of course, it's capped at wall, but unfortunately I couldn't find any wall level feats, but I do have proof that obviously my character is above wall, but for the sake, I will show feats. So you should easily be around the multi-city block ranges of attack potency, if not city block. He was able to pretty much he scales to other characters. Hello?
Wait. Hold on a sec. Multi tier for the cap and stuff. It's like It's like you building plus for the thing.
No, I'm just explaining. Like I know it's war level. I'm just explaining. Obviously, my character is above that, but I'm capping it. I'm just trying to show you that my character can be
He's
around
trying
wall
to
level.
lower the feat so that he can use it as a wall level feat.
Yeah.
Okay.
That which I was basically saying to you prior. So I'll drop the scans and I'll explain as I go on. Let me just jump in a zone of debate. So he scales to let me find him. Let me find the scan for you guys so you can understand. So let me just find that scan.
Wait, wait, not to be rude or anything, but why go over AP if we equalize everything? Or do you want to just put your stance like?
Do you want to still man me?
No, I was just asking, like, mentioning APs.
Sorry. What did you say? Repeat that.
Oh, he's saying that you all equalize AP, so he didn't know that you all should go into AP or not. He didn't think y'all should, because y'all just equalize stats.
Do you want to just leave that to the judges, or just leave it? It's up to you. I mean, I can provide feats if you want.
I'm kind of confused here because didn't we equalize all physicality and stuff?
Yeah, like physically, like obviously he's because as nothing explained. I'm just using the city block feat just to prove that he can be into war level, but obviously it's capped.
Oh, okay.
No, Phoenix is saying that he thought you all agreed to like equalizing stats, so he didn't know why y'all was going over APs. Is what he's saying.
Oh, okay. It's just obviously some people may. I was just double checking because obviously some people want proof for AP to prove their characters in. But if he's fine with that, then that's all right. I can get into my win con then. All right. So how it's gonna work is that all right with you, Phoenix?
Wait, what do you said again? You kind of cut it up for me.
Should I just go into my win con then if it's
yeah, you can go into your win con.
all right. So basically, I'll explain the sword. So the sword is an Azov sword. That's what it's called, and it's possessed by the demon Beelzebub. And basically, it has a couple of things it can do. He can Marcus can cast like shadow from the sword. So he casts like an area of shadow around him, and he can trap enemies in it. He can also put people to sleep and basically immobilize them. So I'll drop the scan now.
So wait, so like which is your win con here? Is it like your shadow thing or like you're putting me to sleep?
Yeah, the shadow. So basically, I have two win cons, but I'm not going to shotgun, so I'm going to take it slow. So I'm just going to start with the shadow to see if I have a counter for that. So I'll drop the scan so you can see and then get an understanding.
Okay. Are you dropping in zones of debate?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's immobilizing him in this situation, or?
Yeah, he's trapping him. I can send you another scan as well of him doing it to a group of henchmen.
Oh,
so I'll show you that as well.
Okay, nice. Wait, so like a quick question here, Mr. Forrest.
Yeah.
Like like is he possessed by the sword in like the beginning of the?
Sorry, say that again.
Wait, does he start off like possessed with the sword, or like is he like in control or something like that?
Like he's possessed by the sword, but he's also in control in a sense. So basically, the sword gives him the power, and he basically uses the power from the sword in order to perform these abilities.
Okay. So like, wait, you're posting the other thing?
Yeah, I'll send that now.
I'll say my win counter. I mean, like to it after you post it, because I wanted to see like a little bit more of what it meant to do.
Yeah, sure. I think this is the scan. I just want to make sure it's right. Yeah, I think this is it.
So like he just waves it, or like does he just hold it and it charges?
Yeah, he can flex it basically. Like he manifests the darkness in the blade, like at the bottom of the hilt, and then he just flexes the shadow and casts it around him, kind of like an area of effect.
Okay, like wait, how much distance would you say that attack or like ability is?
Distance. Let me just check the scene. kind of close. I wouldn't say like it's hard to kind of engage. So I can't really give you an estimate, but it's quite close range.
It kind of
So
seems at least like 2 meters, right? As like an estimate, since like
yeah,
you can't quantify it. I
yeah,
would argue my character's range. I could like attack you like before I can attack you from a distance before you can pull it off and stuff. I'll post some scans for like John using like hunter ability to shoot like
yeah, sure.
lasers from his hands. I'll go into more detail after I post.
Okay.
There I posted it in the context. Well, basically he can shoot like lasers from all like fingers, from all fingers, and like and not only from like a distance and stuff. Right in this scene, he
Yeah.
was on top of the building, on top of the school building, and like that girl is like, I forgot her name, but like she was like at the bottom, and like he
Mm-hmm.
blasted her from like at least at least like a at least it's, I can't really quantify it, but it should be at least 5 meters if as a clear estimate from distance. And like he was able to shoot from that range, and not only that, this attack is capable of target and homing on the opponents thanks to the ability called Hunter. So like it will home on your like home on your Marcus before like even if Marcus tries to like dodge, it will follow him and like home on him because it he has like targeting system on it. And I'll post some more scans for that.
Okay.
Who died?
Who got shot in the heart?
You should have got
Whose
quiet,
funeral is
dog.
this? It's too
Okay,
fucking quiet.
okay, there you go, Forrest. It's homing on to the targets thanks to the ability called Hunter on targets, and I'll reveal any more abilities, but like I'll reveal like some other abilities, but that's only for later if you want me to. For now, I'll use this as my counter and
Okay.
stuff.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Can it target on invisible people?
Hunter with another. Well, I would argue like John would already like sense him, since Hunter, the ability Hunter can also have, uh, can also like be a like infrared, and also like on himself has like aura. He can so he can notice invisible, and I'll drop some scans there.
Okay.
Court is in session.
Back of the Bensu.
Okay, there you go. In like the first few scans, it shows how the hunter ability is capable of like it's kind of it acts as infrared and it was able to see the people in the building and also in the few scans at the bottom, it was capable of his that he's capable of like sensing other people even when they're invisible. It sensed the invisible person and like he was able to like catch it and knew who he was and stuff. Like for example, the reason why he didn't just straight up attack because John at this point was like early in the series where like he was more passive than he wanted to be hurtful. So like he didn't want to like straight off fight right there.
All right, can I ask you a question? So when you say those lasers target, does he control the laser itself, or does the laser do it itself?
The laser is doing it, so
So he can't control the laser.
no, like the lasers once he shot it out and the target's like on them, the lasers are already homing in on it. Like for example, like heat-seeking missiles and stuff.
So the lasers have the lasers track themselves like heat seeking, so the lasers can track people who
No, it's
are
like
invisible, basically.
it's like a targeting and stuff where like you know like let me see if I can give an analogy. It's basically like one of those in like a video game where you have like that aimbot. You know what aimbot is, right?
Yeah, I know, I understand your premise, but what I'm asking is, so it can attract, so it can track invisible people because you said that. So when it tracks, it's the laser itself or the character that's firing the laser, so the homing. Because I'm trying to understand how the laser would still home if the character is invisible.
Like
Can you
well
prove
like
that
what
it can hit someone who's invisible? Because
well didn't I already prove like it was like or like I can already sense you so like when I already hit you
no, but like I'm trying to understand like how it would hit me, like because I'm trying to
because like
basically.
you're
Sorry,
wait, what
sorry.
weren't you at the beginning? Like, weren't you at the beginning like arguing like trapping my character? Like, is your counter to my counter, or are we going to a new point?
No. It's not a new point. I'm just saying, like, I have a way to get around the laser, but I'm just asking you some questions. I'm trying to understand your character and your abilities a bit. That's all I'm trying to do.
So like, oh, like, well, there wasn't really a clear example of him using it on an invisible person, but like when he's doing it at the beginning, like your character would have been targeted before like he turns invisible, so wouldn't it follow?
Yeah, but uh, so you fight. All right, so so like the laser fires and it tracks. Yeah.
Like he already tracks you before like the lasers fire. Like he just
Yeah.
looks at you and you get like a targeting on your body. Then like he shoots and then he like makes them follow you.
So okay, that because that's what I was trying to ask. So when he fires the laser, he controls the laser because he homes it on you, but he sees the target. So in order for the laser to home in on the enemy and attack them, basically,
Wait, so
that's my
wait,
question. That's what I'm trying to understand from your character.
can you restate your question again?
Um, my question was, so what I've gathered from the feat, what you showed me. So it's your character that makes the laser home in, basically, and
Yeah,
your character controls
yeah,
the laser.
yeah.
Okay, let me have a look at this scan. You see, when he says it's invisible, what does he mean by that in the context?
He's talking about like there's this invisible person that's trying to like, go after Seraphon. John sensed him, and like in the scan where you see like his head, then and then like he ran around the corner and like put like a sweater on it so Seraphina could like see it to Seraphina, so she's alerted of it as well. So she and then Seraphina when she was alerted because John basically allowed her to get the gist of the situation. John, she stopped time and like kicked the guy and stuff.
Okay. All right. Can okay. So your character, so you can see through. All right. So you can see through with infrared. Just trying to check the scan out so I can understand it.
Who got shot this time? Why is it so quiet?
Oh,
I'm just
cause
reading through the
Forrest.
scans.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's fine.
Rubba lubba
Take
doop doop.
Yeah, is there? Y'all are being so quiet. It's like you're trying to be respectful at like a cemetery.
I
yeah,
mean,
we're
at least this debate is more understandable than the last
yeah,
one.
we're
Yeah, this is no language of the gods nonsense.
yeah,
Y'all
guys,
need
we're
y'all
kind of
need
playing
to
chess,
stop.
man, and doing one piece after the other, man.
I know. I know, continue.
So like Forrest, you finished seeing this one more time.
Okay. Just a sec. I can argue my character can get round it. My character can also become the shadow. Basically, he can, because of the blade, the Beelzebub, because it summons the shadow, he can follow the shadow and get round the laser. I'll show
Wait, can you like?
you. Scan.
Oh,
I can
okay.
explain so you can understand what I'm saying.
All right.
So basically, he can travel through the shadows as he chases down. Basically, the context of the video is he chases down his ex-girlfriend and he tries to kill her, but he chases her through the shadow basically.
Oh, okay. Wait, is it loading or like you're
Yeah,
posting
I'm
it
just
right now?
it's just compressing. Yeah, just give it a sec.
All right.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
this
I posted it.
Miyagi's mother. For real.
Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna see your scan real quick.
Yeah.
And while that's going on, a word from our sponsor, Simple Moon.
Are you tired of that shiny ass moon all over your face? Is your woman telling you, hey, cut that shit out? Well, Simple Moon is a nightlight that helps you have less light. Sleep best with Simple Moon.
Hold on, wait. I fix my chick problems, not help me sleep. This channel is gonna get pulled. Brought to you by Simple Star.
Forrest, wait, is there like a wider perspective of this, or is he like going into shadows? Like, is there like a wider perspective you can like
Like,
show, or
that's basically. So when so
because
what?
he trying to doubt you or anything, but it's like your character's kind of running up to like slash stuff. Like, is he keep going into shadows or something?
Basically, unfortunately, it is kind of. It's not. It's not. Well, he's not running. So basically, he's traveling through the shadow. Unfortunately, I couldn't find anything else to kind of show you, but he can travel through the shadow, and basically, the circle that it's showing you is his vision of what he can see. And what happened was, when his girlfriend found on the floor, he pounced and then went to basically slay her.
Oh, okay. He just jumps into the shadows, or like does the sword just like put him into the shadows?
Yeah, like the sword puts him in through the shadow. Like it doesn't become like he basically travels through it.
Wait, does he start off with it?
Sorry?
Wait, does he like start off use
Yeah,
does he
he can use it at any time.
like
Ash.
I was saying, like, has he start off with it? Because like from what I've from the episode I saw from thing, he was using that little immobilization from, and then halfway in near the ending of the fight, he used that like dark shadow move, and like he went into the shadows to go slay her until he like shook his mind.
I couldn't hear you say that again.
Basically what I'm saying is at least mid to near the end of who was he facing again, like that night again?
What a night?
Yeah, yeah,
You mean when he was watching Miki fight
on that
Solskjaer?
night that was. Oh yeah, the sword fighting him, try to defend a girl and stuff.
Oh, yeah, Miki, who was trying to protect the girl from getting killed when she was getting married. You mean?
Oh, okay, because correct, from the episode I've seen of the fight, he didn't start off with like the shadow technique until like the mid to near ending, where he was about to slash the girl before like getting his consciousness back and like realizing what he's done and stuff.
I mean, I can prove that he can do it because the Beelzebub, he can also summon the Beelzebub to do it for him. Well, to summon itself and also travel through the shadow.
What I'm asking is would he start off like this?
Well, would he start? What do you mean?
Is there like any fight you could show me, or like a scene where he's with like the shadow phasing or something like that?
Unfortunately, that's the only thing I've got to show you. The only evidence I can produce.
Oh, so so how long does it take for him to activate this ability? Is like he just like phases in, or does it take like a couple seconds to?
He just phases in.
Okay.
oh, sorry, I'll explain. As soon as he casts out the basically the darkness, the shadow, he can basically um become part of the shadow and travel through it. If you understand what I mean. If I'm not confusing you.
So is he like swinging his sword again, or like what you said before? He's like flexing his sword.
Yeah, like he does it casually.
Okay. Well, John could like copy the ability of copy that ability and do it for himself as well.
Okay, but does your character have a way of stopping the immobilization? Because if your character gets trapped in the dark, touches the darkness, basically the shadow, you will get immobilized, and I'll show you a scan for that.
Okay. Well, I hope that like you already posted from the.
Excuse me?
Like, are you talking about the immobilization from like the scan from the start you posted, or like you're gonna post a new one?
I'm gonna post another one to prove that that basically if you get caught in that shadow, like if you touch it, you will basically get snagged. Because he did it to a group of men, and I'll show you. So I'll show you the even they just to prove that they get snagged. So there's these grunts, like he says his body won't move. And then a scan of him falling asleep.
Well, like, weren't you gonna like put the immobilization first?
Yeah. I'm just posting scans just to show you. I'm not trying to. I don't mean to.
Nice.
We'll get to that point afterwards. We'll just clarify this first.
All right.
Just waiting for the scan to load. Don't know why it's taking ages.
All right. And take your time.
Yeah, it's compressing, but it's just not loading.
It's all right. I can wait.
Has it loaded for you yet?
No, it hasn't loaded yet.
All right. Let me try and screenshot it. So maybe that will try it. Maybe.
Oh yeah, it loaded for me the screenshot.
Oh, cool.
So is it like the same time like before, right? How he just flexes and like the shadow just like immobilizes them.
Yeah, basically, as soon as you touch it, you get immobilized.
So,
So you can't move.
I would argue against that would be I'll use John's ability called like Phantom Push. This like shoots a shadow, like hand, and this will be able to like at least push your character back, or like push the distance so he couldn't like he can't pull it off, and I'll show the scans for it.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, what you said?
Yeah, I said yeah, sure.
Okay. Did it load for you?
Only one of it did.
Should I repost it or?
Yeah, just repost it because it's not loading up.
Okay. Okay, since it's gonna like not all gonna load for you, I'm just gonna put one at a time. So
It
if
just
that's fine.
yeah, that's cool. Still won't load. It's happening again. It's only
Okay.
just one that loads.
Okay. All right. I'll just screenshot.
Yeah, just screenshot it. That should work.
Wait. Which one do you see that come up from loading
Uh,
his hand out?
the one where the guy's face gets covered by some shadow hand.
Okay. Give me a sec. I'm gonna screen.
Subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, go sub to all of them.
Wait, did it finally
No, you
load for
smell like
you?
turkey and cheese.
Oh
Wait, did
shit,
it
how did you
finally?
know?
Wait, hold on a sec. Forrest, is it finally loading for you, or
Yeah, I've got them.
you can see all of it, right?
Yeah, all of them.
All right. I guess I'll
All right.
explain again.
Yeah,
Basically, it's just shooting out a darkness hand that it can push Marcus back and prevent him from using his move by pushing the distance.
pushing the. How do you mean?
I mean just making the distance
Yeah, but
longer, give him more distance. Basically, what I'm arguing is that Marcus would be pushed out of range to use his ability.
it pushed out of range.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how would that stop? But how would that stop the darkness? How would that stop the shadow from trapping your opponent? Well, trapping
What
your character.
hold on a sec. Basically, I'm arguing my character is able to prevent you from doing it, from a shadow with the Phantom Rush. You there?
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand what you're trying to say to me.
So basically, I'm trying to prevent your character from using your shadow immobilization thing, where I'm gonna give you a push, it shoots out of darkness, hand that can push Marcus back a couple meters back, so he wouldn't be able to pull it off and stuff.
So this is assuming your character's near Marcus, yeah?
What
Because obviously Marcus will be in the shadow.
wait, are you arguing he was already invisible at the beginning, or what?
I'm sorry. No, no. My counter argue was the invisibility for when you talked about the lasers
Okay.
and how he can travel through the shadow.
Oh, my counter argument for like the invisibility was my aura, censor character's aura. I can tell like even if he were invisible, I could like find him.
Yeah, but how? Yeah, but my counter argument also was how would your character be able to stop the shadow?
So like when he's already like dashing near him, or like
Yeah, because by the time,
mobilization?
because by the time, all right. So let's say, you fire that thing off, the laser thing, and my shadow comes out, and the shadow snags your character. How's your character going to be able to control the trajectory of your lasers if your character's caught and immobilized?
Oh, okay, give me a sec. Okay, quick question. How long are they immobilized for?
Very long. Like they couldn't move. Let me find you. I'll find you the video.
So is it like 5 seconds or something, or like?
Like they couldn't move at all. Like they were at the mercy of his sword.
No, I was saying like how long does this like immobilization last on my character? Like
As long as you,
is there like a time limit on it,
there's
or
no
like how long it?
no there's no time. Can again, it's as long as he wants.
Oh, okay. So wait, are you like posting it or like?
Yeah. Just give me a sec. You don't mind if I just jump out of VC? I'll go get the evidence for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's on my laptop. I'm afraid. I thought it was on my phone.
All right.
Damn Latino parents.
So what do you guys think so far, or something like that?
Nice.
Very
Nice.
cool.
Well, we can
Solid.
understand the language of this mortal world this time.
Yeah.
Are we sure that there's
It's
fire
good.
in this verse?
So yeah, Skinny, take that, you little
No,
shit.
that's cheating.
I got a shiny Aegislash, you little shit.
Cheat. Yeah, well, guess what? You don't need shiny Pokemon to be competitively viable. You know we.
I
call
know,
those people?
but mine are competitively viable.
We call them hackers. Hacks. You know what? I think that's bannable. Oh yeah, guys. You know what you are? You're that guy who has like 6.
You know what? Just for that, I hope you get hit. You know what? Just for that, I hope you get hit in the face by a choice bended Terrakion.
What is that?
P.S. I want to throw out there, Avalon, solid. Get out.
You know what?
Oh,
I hope you get hit in the face by. I hope you get hit in the face by a choice specs Eternatus.
Man,
What is that?
yo, bullying is what it is.
Bullying, I fully endorse.
Kids,
As
don't
we just hijacked,
Remember, kids.
like, as we
Remember, kids.
hijacked the entire
Remember,
debate
kids. If his name is
See what we
Colonel
got.
Dumbass, run away. He will
Oh,
bully your Pokemon.
Alright, Fallen, right now, how many hits have you had?
Nah, it's fine. I'll just get Tyler and fucking Chadwick to join my little goon army so we can bull on all
hear
y'all.
that voice crack.
I got 4 hits. Look at my YouTube channel. Music out
Oh,
now.
fucking
Next
God.
single, Who Is He?
Wow.
Sorry, I caught something.
Anyway,
Literally caught something.
so Green, you there?
That dude is dead.
I think he's getting back on his phone actually.
Oh, lit.
Yeah, he's coming back on his phone.
Awesome. Alright, now we need to shut up.
Yeah, now we do.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, shut up,
This
guys.
is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. Do you want to
No,
waste
no,
50 seconds
fuck.
listening to a commercial? Well, listen to Simple Moon for like more than a second.
Simple Moon is better.
How could you do that to him?
Bro,
How could you do
bro, what
that
if...
to him?
Bro, what if we get
up,
sued by Shadow?
What are you talking about?
What if we get sued by Shadow Raid Legends, dog? Shush.
Yeah, you've already messed up
Chad.
simple.
Yo, Chad, unmute, big dog. Chad, unmute, big dog.
Yo,
what do you say, big dog? What do you say, big dog?
Corn is a nice, wholesome. Wow, we just like jacked.
What happened, Chad? I had to turn up the speaker. They're saying some cringy shit. You know what I'm saying? So what happened? What happened?
So we're just saying some like dumb Pokemon shit. That's really it. We're waiting for Forest Green to come back since
there was a debate too.
Yeah, there's a debate going on, but Forrest has to come back on his phone.
Yeah, you know, on the side, there's also a debate.
All right. So the person I asked, Chad, what happened?
Well, that's it, really.
Yeah, really.
What did you say? Did you hear that? What did you mean?
Yeah, because he goes, oh, he's gonna recruit us into his goon army or some shit.
And then bull on the server, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll fucking leave Hurricane your meme all down the staircase.
They're gonna legit throw a coup.
I like grass type Pokemon more than Leaf. Sorry.
Wow, you would.
What were you implying?
You would.
You heinous creature.
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying sounds about right.
Are you hinting that he's on that corn shit? If you know what I mean.
Skinny, I'm gonna lock you in a room with Carnifex for longer than 5 seconds.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I take it all back.
Good boy.
You ain't gotta do that.
Good boy.
So wait, so like the previous point, we're on that. The previous point is like the shadow thing, or like the immobilization.
Wait, Forrest's not here. Hold up.
He's not here.
Yeah, we're waiting for Forrest to come back. That's why we're saying dumb shit as like filter.
Yeah.
Oh, burn a rejoiner, burn a rejoiner.
I refuse to let Corin edit. There will be no editing on this day.
No, there will be no editing on this day.
There will be no editing on. Nope, absolutely none.
Bro.
You
know, he can just download the audio and then put it on the video. I mean, I don't know if he's.
This thing's been going on for a good about 48 minutes now.
Yeah.
40. Oh my god.
We're about the hour.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
At
Even
first,
with all the pauses, like we're good.
Bro, like it only passed like 10 minutes at the start, and then Unity was like, "Oh my god, 30 minutes," and now it's actually over 30 minutes.
Yeah,
I'll leave him be.
Wait, am I doing good or?
Yeah, you're doing
yeah,
good.
y'all doing it. Y'all having
It's
fun.
close.
It just was quiet for a couple seconds, so we had to come in and like be a little retarded.
It's all good. I mean, every so often someone gets hit by a bus, but other than that, pretty good.
Hey! We do not make references to Death Note, okay?
I can say, wow.
Skinny gets it.
Wow.
Oh yeah, well you're on my list.
That joke is like a bus in the school zone.
Oh my lord!
Breaks. Swear to God.
Next thing you know, you hear Accelerator laughing in the background.
By the way, now that graduation's popping off, I see pictures of all my friends' faces all over town, and it is freaking
Ew.
Yeah, it's the freakiest thing ever. Also, I know where everyone lives now.
Nobody wants to see Tyrone from 3rd grade, dog.
Bro, no, like I for real saw that dude Tyrone by the highway.
Actually, Tyrone. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, man.
Making bugs.
Shout outs to Tyrone.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to.
Are we gonna ignore the fact that like Korn has this thing with weed memes?
I know.
Oh no, like Korn is the ultimate anti-weed smoker.
You know.
Like he's showing all
I
these
hate
faces.
seeing people's faces around my town. It's
Like,
just so disgusting. I wish they had Discord profile pictures.
We have a very good son.
What the fuck was that, boys?
Dude, Forrest got hit by a bus.
I wish they had Nitro profile.
Dude,
if Forrest got hit by a bus, who knows? Maybe he was doing some weird shit and we don't know about it.
Nah, like
if he got hit by a bus, that's a concession. So
I'm telling you, the deforestation guys. You know those guys who cut down the rainforest? They got forest.
Another
All these
rainforest.
lumberjacks found them.
And I forgot to type out my team. I need to type out the last of my team.
If I was debating Seth and Seth's Wi-Fi went out, I would be the new king of debaters, dog. Like I would just.
I don't think
Nah.
oh great! Now all the dudes who. Oh no, poor Corin.
Yeah.
Everybody would go after me. Everybody would go after me. They'd be like, "You beat Seth," and I was like, "Yeah, because his Wi-Fi went out. I don't want the smoke.
Let's see.
Leave me alone."
I love that laugh. That's a great laugh.
No, it's truly inspiring.
Yeah, it is. It's a great laugh. Oh man. Dang.
Corin
on, we gotta keep talking about dumb stuff. Okay, so
Corin posting weed memes and like he's like, "Nah, I don't smoke weed."
No, I'm telling you, like if you ever need to like do some legitimate anti-smoking stuff, just show the people who you're trying to not smoke these memes.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
So the ocean-wide disaster is returned. Now we have to mute, otherwise we're gonna get hit by Katrina.
Right. Okay, guy. Remember, get Simple Moon 30% off discount with code
if you don't
Simple
mute, if you do not mute.
Wait. So Forrest, you got the.
Yeah, I posted it. Sorry, it took a while.
No problem. I'm gonna go look at the.
All you hear is honk honk, followed by ba-dum.
All you hear is the bus hitting a guy.
Don't worry, guys. It's a speed bump. Speed bump.
Speed bump. Good. Well, anyway, so let's
How dare you mute me?
Yes, how dare I sink my fangs into the moon of simplicities?
Oh, that's like, ugh.
That's like
sink
gay.
your fangs. Oh, that's like that is suspect.
And there you go. That's the thing I wanted to inflict. Anyway, back to the scheduled debate.
No, he's still
Code Simple Corin.
Okay. I'll get like a counter. Give me a sec.
30% off. Think about it. On lights. For your girl.
Oh, now I'm interested.
It's just the link to my YouTube channel.
Hey, nothing. Why did the chicken cross the road?
To get hit by the bus?
Exactly.
Because it was looking for cock.
Dang nose.
You know, it's good that the channels that this is going on isn't, kid friendly.
Yeah, this could go bad.
Yeah, just saying.
Better than, hey, look.
Remember, kids, if someone offers you weed, take it, because drugs are expensive.
No. Wow, get our channel struck down, why don't you? Shut up now.
Nice job. You might actually have to edit
Just a lightning ball of copyrights.
No, I'm not. I'm not ending this at all. Wait. We have to wait for this debate.
Raw file, baby. Raw file.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we need to wait for this debate to continue, though. For real.
My counter would be like how John was able to react to people at a higher rank than he was, and he was able to outmaneuver them. And if you want to ask questions, feel free to right now if you want.
What do you mean higher rank?
Like basically, at least superior to him. and like felt he stood no chance against, and he was able to outmaneuver him. And I'll post the scans, and I'll also post like the guidebook, or could we say so-called guidebook, because like this is a web comic. But anyways, like it's like the author said like John's like stats were like nothing compared to like this guy, and like and like John actually felt he physically outclassed, and like John outmaneuvered him, and I'll post the scans. Give me a sec. I gotta get like a couple of scans. It's in a chapter online, but like it's long, so don't worry.
You like Sour Patch?
Must be why they're so quiet.
Hell yeah.
Someone get hit with a train again?
Sub debater.
Yo, can y'all stop like being slow? This debate's kind of getting boring.
Hey, that's insulting.
You gotta be using
It's not. It's taking slow. I'm just getting like the skin. It's not gonna
Get
take
that
too
revenue.
long.
It's getting a little too quiet. That's really it.
Just put ads on the video like hella long.
We can't. My channel's not sponsored, and you know it.
Oh, you're one of those people, unlike me.
I wonder why.
Yeah, because I only have like 288 subs, bro. You really think anyone's gonna sponsor a tiny channel like mine?
Bro, I got 1K600 for you. Hey, champ out here.
Well, Clockwork has more subs than you, and he's lazier.
Yeah, but he's ugly, and I get coochie, so.
Well,
Doesn't make up for the
demonetized.
sub count though.
Shit. There goes the fucking. The fuck? I cursed again. God damn it.
Anyway,
you still there?
Yeah.
Alright, did it load for you, or do I have to screenshot again?
No, it's all loaded. I'm reading it.
Okay.
Fuck Clark Highlander.
Okay, I got two things. So the first thing, I don't know how, like, because this is equal stats, isn't it? So everything's equalized.
I'm like arguing like my character has like he's like he's able to like at least predict like characters who are like than him. So I'm arguing like some like mobility and stuff, or like should you say like.
But how does that counter the immobilization though?
You know, like since you're doing the shadow thing and you're gonna like, jump at me or something, you're like if I straight like from what we've done so far. So like your shadow is gonna like jump and like you're gonna like use your ability, right?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
So like you're gonna shadows and then like surprise attack and try to use like your ability, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the shadow's gonna come out.
In a sec, I'm gonna because my volume went down.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Um, so like, what I was saying is like, so you're like, you're going to go into the shadows and like, yeah, jump out and like use your ability, or
No,
how is it? Are you?
basically the shadow is coming for you. Basically,
Oh,
as you see, once you get snared into it, then my cat, because that was my win con, my character's basically going to behead you, and you haven't provided any evidence to prove that your character can get out of the immobilization.
um, okay, okay. I don't really have a counter to the mobilization. So like, since you're gonna behead me, I'm gonna use a different counter now, a new counter now for the beheading part. I'm
Okay.
gonna argue. I'm gonna use a force field and stuff. And this force field basically, once like a hit has been like if you're gonna like go hit me and like attack, like once it touches the shield, like all damage is reflected back on scans for it. I posted those scans,
All
and
right. I'll have a.
and also quick swing. He doesn't need to he use his hands for it. So like he just like spawns out of force fields and stuff. So like while he's immobilized, he can use the force fields as like some defense and stuff.
Jesus Christ,
Wait,
this
is there
debate's so
Yeah.
something
fucking
clicking
quiet.
in your background or?
No. Yeah, but this one scan you showed me, the second one. Why is that his hand being raised?
Wait, what?
So the second scan of the sheet, the barrier, is that his hand being raised?
Oh yeah, that was his hand being raised for the first person, but like from the other girl the spider legs and stuff he didn't raise his hand it just went like a force field.
Yeah, but as I can see from the scan, obviously his attention is on that woman, so he's able to just passively do it then because he's facing her. But your character, as I can see, obviously, because once your character gets snagged, and my character, because literally, as you saw from my scan, I'll show you, as my character came from the shadow, literally had the blade up to the guy's neck, and and I don't think your character would be able to see the blade because his blade becomes invisible too,
Like
as I
didn't I
showed in the
argue
video.
like my wait didn't I argue my character can already like sense like the invisible thing or
No, but can your character sense the weapon though? Because the
wait is
weapon
there
isn't the weapon isn't infrared. It's just a weapon. When I looked through your scans, all I saw was basically he could see people.
um hmm
So like people
like
walking.
does the sword have some sort of aura around it?
Like it's cloaked. Like basically, it's cloaked in shadow. The sword becomes invisible as well, as I showed you in my scan when I showed you the video.
Okay. I was asking like wait, does it possess like an aura or so? Like as a question per se.
An aura. Well, it'd be cloaked in the shadow. It doesn't have an aura. Like it basically conceals itself in the shadow basically. So it doesn't have like any type of like aura or anything. Just literally just shields itself in the darkness.
Oh. I don't really have a counter to it, so I guess I can.
Okay.
Wait.
Do you want to keep going, or do you want to go into delete? Do you want to go to judges like conclusions?
I guess go to conclusions.
Okay.
Never mind. He just conceded the point.
I mean, I don't have any more points to suggest, so I don't mind going to conclusions.
All right.
All right, go ahead and start off.
Well, I won because of my I was able to prove like a range advantage over like his character, so he'll get like tagged, and I was able to provide somewhat decent counters, and so like yeah, that's all I have to say.
All right. I was able to prove that my character could trap his character in the shadow and find a way through the targeting system. And I was able to prove that my character's hacks would overwhelm his character and get the kill.
All right, Skinny, you want to start off?
Sure, man. So wow. All right. So as slow as it was actually really close, all in all. And I think that just me talking to the other guys, they agree. The shift of power definitely turned to both of y'all's favor. So by no means was this a stomp. Um, Equalized stats, I guess, made this kind of interesting. I'll say that much. And I think Phoenix had really good rhetoric here. He asked all the right questions, especially at the beginning, and Forrest was definitely prepared. He had a lot of good hacks up his sleeve and argumentation as well. Like, I'm almost tempted to say incon, but I really don't know. I think like if you've pointed a gun at my head, I would like give the slight edge to Forrest because I think what saved him was the darkness manipulation. Though I will say Phoenix's range might pull it off. I mean, this is one of those whoever gets the first hit wins type of debates. I think if Phoenix pressed the range ability and went into the accuracy of his laser, he could have pulled something off. But I don't know. I would give the very slight edge to Forrest.
That's fair. Debater, you want to
go? Sure. Oh my god. Okay, I agree with Skinny in the fact that this was rather close, and despite how slow it was like a chess match. But going to the who I think won, this is like really close. Like you can ask Skinny in the chat. I was like going back and forth like who was winning. Like I thought Phoenix was doing well and was even winning at first. It's basically like a whoever hits first type of situation. Now, Forrest had one extremely good win con, which is like the darkness, though it instantly like immobilize him. But Phoenix, and then Phoenix's response to this was like the range thing. Okay, it was like really close, but I think I want to give like the slight edge not only because like I saw like him as his ability to like push him back. Thanks to like the John Doe guy, he raised his hand and like he's like this clawed hand like pushed him back and with like the laser. So only because of like the range thing, I give like the slight edge to Phoenix. So yeah, that's my judgment. But it was like extremely close.
Yeah, that's fair for sure. Simple. You're up next.
I can't give mine because I just got like a bit confused for the debate, so it'll have to do another person because I can't give mine.
All right. Well, for me,
I'll give one. So, okay, so basically, here's how the debate went. So, Phoenix gave a win con. Forrest couldn't counter the win con. You both agreed on that. So Forrest gave his win con, and then Phoenix couldn't counter his win con. So it went from Phoenix going. It went from whether or not Phoenix can counter the range to whether or not one you could hit each other first. So I could either say inconclusive, realistically, or if I were to go semantically, right, I would have to give the edge to Forrest in the debate. Simply because I think he was more convincing with his character. I also think he did a bit more pushback when compared to Phoenix in this debate. So this was no means a stomp at all. It would be like comparing 100 to like a 101 or a 102. So I think that 1 or 2 is what gives Green the win here. So
yeah, for me, real quick, like I want to say, yeah, this was extremely close. They were going back and forth, and Debater did a good analogy. Like it was like a chess match, you could say. And for me, because of that, I would have to say 50-50 for my judgment.
So yeah, inconclusive. So
yeah, inconclusive.
Yeah. So okay. So do we agree Green won that debate?
Does anyone else want to judge, or
do we? I don't know.
Not if you want to judge.
I've only just been here for like the last. I've only been here for like when he made the point of the paralysis, so I wouldn't know.
Well, Faithful was here all the whole time. Let him say something.
Well, okay. Based off of what I've heard, the biggest problem Phoenix had was countering that darkness paralysis thing. But at the same time, his Waynes can indeed counter it. For what? And his character can also copy abilities that could possibly deal with that. But at the same time, that paralysis is an issue if he could get into close Waynes. Since it was equal stats, he would most likely do that. Let's just say it would be inconclusive, and it depends.
All right.
Okay. Unless anyone else wants to judge, then Forrest wins.
All right.
Unless anyone else wants to judge.
Not able to do it inconclusive.
Okay, so that's like 2 to Forrest, 1 to Phoenix. Winner, Forrest Green.
Oh, okay.
Good debate, y'all.
To be fair, like Brawl kind of contradicted himself, but all right. Anyway, so with this debate, this entire video at 1 hour and 14 minutes, we are ending it here.